If you feel like you're working so hard at your fitness, so you're constantly killing your workouts and thinking about what kind of food you're eating, but you're always getting that feeling of complete burnout, or you just feel like it's not having the physical effect that it should be doing on your body, then this video is absolutely perfect for you. Hi guys, my name's G and welcome back to Motion Medicine, and welcome if you are new here. So today's video I'm going to talk you through all about how we can balance our hormones naturally through the power of movement and exercise. So the first thing which is really important to understand is that we live in a society which highly encourages us to push ourselves constantly, okay? So the things that get a lot of attention in the media are HIIT training, F45, spin classes. Now, I'm not saying that these aren't incredible workouts, but they're all extremely challenging and they're quite aggressive. Ladies, if we've not noticed already, we are not boys and our bodies work extremely differently. So right now there is more fitness options and plans and programs to us available than ever. However, I feel like most of us just feel extremely confused and burnt out and kind of upset with ourselves if we're not able to push ourselves and follow these programs every single day of our lives. And none of us deserve to feel like that, girlies. We should feel confident and empowered and beautiful in our bodies. So let me quickly explain the difference between the male and female clock. So men wake up, their testosterone and cortisol levels are peaking, they have lots of energy, they are good to go, okay? Now this kind of just lasts pretty steadily throughout the day, and then it starts to drop off in the evening when they calm down, they're nice and sleepy, and they go to bed, and then their clock starts again and again and again. So it's very simple, okay? They work on a 24-hour clock. So we have been brought up to believe that we should work like that. So girls should just wake up every single day and we should just be able to smash out the gym, smash out work, smash out our life, and it just all be sweet. However, girls, we know that that is just not the case. Couldn't be further from it. And unfortunately, ladies, we often get shamed for having a second biological clock. So whether that's from ourselves or from other people, we tell ourselves, oh, we're too emotional, we're too lazy, we're so useless because we don't have the energy, we're not motivated enough, and it is just not the case. When we learn to work with our second biological clock, we don't have to obsess about food or exercise, worry about weight fluctuation, or experience massive dips in energy when we work with our body's natural intuition. So what is this magical wizardry, you ask me? So a woman's second clock is called her infradian rhythm, and this is basically your period cycle and should last around 28 to 32 days. And during this time, our hormones are at different levels throughout the month. Therefore, it benefits us doing different types of movement during these phases of our hormone levels to keep us feeling nice and energetic and balanced both on the inside and out. So I'm just going to quickly break down the 4 phases of our clock. Phase 1 is called the follicular phase, and this lasts around 7 to 10 days. Phase 2 is the ovulatory, which lasts around 3 to 4 days. Phase 3 is our luteal cycle, which lasts around 10 to 14 days. And phase 4, you guessed it, it's our period, otherwise known as our menstrual cycle, and that lasts anything between 3 to 7 days. So many of my own clients have come to me and said, I'm working out so hard, I don't understand why I'm not losing weight, I'm gaining weight, I just feel terrible, and that is because they're not working in sync with these cycle changes. So we have to learn how to work out smarter and not harder. So the follicular phase starts straight after we finish our period. So girlies, I feel like we can all relate to that like post-period party feeling where you just feel completely unstoppable, and that is all that beautiful new energy that comes into our body at this time. With that, we just feel that kind of natural increase in confidence and energy. So this is a really great time to try something new, okay? So this is the perfect phase to like try that mad trampolining class you've always wanted to try, or like start your pole dancing journey or something really fun and a bit adventurous maybe. Think outside the box. Our body actually also naturally burns more energy at this phase. So if you do have a goal of weight loss for the right reasons, then this is an awesome time to really go for it, okay? So get your sweat on, do something that's super energetic, lots of cardio movements. And yeah, this is a good time, this phase. This is just a really great time to kind of enjoy all the types of movement that you're doing at this point in your cycle. So next we move into our ovulatory phase, and girlies, you will just absolutely love this one. This is where we are absolutely peaking in all areas of our life. So our levels of estrogen and testosterone are rocket high. Baby love is on top. And again, our body naturally burns the most energy, so this is the perfect time to get that cardio in, to get those high intensity HIIT sessions, to increase our cardiovascular fitness, to go out on that, 10K run. Not that I ever do that because I pooed myself the last time I did a marathon and I'll never do one again. But this is the time to go and get it, girls, okay? So really push yourselves. And yeah, we really shouldn't find it too hard to motivate ourselves during this phase because movement just naturally feels good to us. Okay girls, so the next stage, now this is where we have to challenge ourselves to kind of unlearn everything that social media and marketing has taught us about fitness. And I really struggle with this because the thought and the fear of almost doing a little bit less really scared me. I thought that I would just gain weight instantly by doing less, lose all my motivation, and it just couldn't be further from the truth. It has honestly given me my life and my confidence and my happiness back by really syncing my movement with my hormones for these next two stages. This is also my number one secret on how to achieve a body which is super strong and flexible. So I want you to imagine you're like a little hamster and you jump on your wheel and you just do your exercise. So you're killing yourself constantly. It's always with the HIIT workouts, always with the super sweaty, super aggressive. We feel guilty if we don't work out every single day. Now, if I ask that little hamster what he wants to achieve, often he'll say things like, oh, I'd love to be super strong, super flexible, do all these cool handstands, do this, do that. However, they don't do any of that because we just run around doing the same thing constantly, even though it's not working for us mentally, physically, in any way. So why the hell do we keep doing it, okay? Now, by changing our mindset and therefore changing our movement and syncing it with our body's natural energy and hormone levels, this is where we create the time and space in our life to practice all the cool things that we actually want to achieve. So moving into our luteal phase, which is the longest phase, okay? This is our 10 to 14 day phase. Even though estrogen is still present in our body, it's now starting to slowly decline, okay? So this is such an awesome time to focus on all of your strength goals, okay? To feel nice and steady and grounded and calm as our body naturally dips in energy, okay? So that this time I love to focus on everything I want to achieve that is to do with my strength-based goals. So I love doing lots of aerial training, so I'll really practice my pull-ups during this time. I absolutely love Pilates. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm like a Pilates fanatic. So I love taking lots of reformer Pilates classes, lots of bar classes, anything that's beautiful and slow and steady and really focuses on building strength in our bodies, okay? This is a great time to just put all of your focus and energy into that. So towards the last few days of this cycle, this is where our hormones diminish and we often feel that complete drop in energy, like we've been hit with a brick wall, okay? And again, you don't have to kill yourself. You're not lazy, you're not making it up. It is your body doing what your body is supposed to do. So create the space in your life for your flexibility. This is like the best time to like focus on all your stretching, your foam rolling, and your yoga classes, like really creating the time to practice that level of flexibility that you would love to achieve in order to feel really free and limber and confident, okay? I just love this concept because I feel like the old me wouldn't have made time for any of these things. The old me was just focused on burning calories, being skinny, having hashtag visible abs, all things that are just shitty goals, if I'm going to be totally honest. They weren't skill or mental health or life-based, and to be honest, looking back, don't really see the point. It was just one big waste of time. It just goes back to that hamster wheel concept of just burning out and wasting my time and not really achieving anything at all. So finally, we have our menstrual phase. Now this is going to be my new favorite phase from now on because guess what? we can take a rest. We can take a rest, and that is more than okay. In fact, you're doing your body so much good by taking that rest. Now, what tends to happen if we do try to really push ourselves during this phase and try a super really high intensity HIIT session, it actually has the adverse effect. It raises our cortisol levels so much that our body doesn't have the levels of testosterone and glucose and energy, quite frankly, to break it down, and that gets stored as excess fat. So if you are very fearful of your body gaining weight and you're really scared of taking rest at this time during your cycle, please don't be scared, because you're probably doing yourself more damage than you are benefiting your body right now. And again, oh my goodness, this is your time for you to actually concentrate on something else rather than the gym and working out. This is your time to read your books, to paint, to do all of your other hobbies. This is your time to get excited about what movement you're going to do as soon as you come out of this cycle. It's your time to reflect, to have a nice deep meditation. There is so much benefit that comes out of rest, and I feel like motivation and just general happiness is probably the main thing. So I really encourage you to take a complete deep rest if you can during this phase of your cycle. I really hope this video shows you how by working with your body's natural cycle can actually help you achieve so much more. So you're working on your cardio, you're working on your strength, you're working on your flexibility, and probably most importantly to me, you are working on your mind. So if you're wondering, gee, how the hell do I get started with this and where the hell am I in my cycle, then I would just really recommend getting any of the period trackers that you can get for like nothing to very little on your app store. The one that I use is by the absolutely incredible Alisa Vitti, and she also wrote the book The Woman's Code and In the Flow, and I cannot recommend those two books more if you want to do some more reading on this. And she also really goes into the nutrition side of things, which I find extremely fascinating because I'm a big dog when it comes to things like this. Also launching a new 6-week program which is starting late May, and this is all based around body confidence, syncing your hormones, and creating intuitively a body which is as strong as it is flexible. So if you'd like to get on the wait list of that, girlies, then definitely check it out on the website and drop me your email, and I will send you all of the information about how to get involved with that program. If you feel like you need some more personalized guidance, then I offer one-to-one coaching on my website. You'll find the link in the box below, and I work one-on-one with women all around the world to help them feel the most strongest and flexible and loveliest versions of themselves. So lots of exciting things to come. Girls, make sure you send this to your girlfriends. We need to spread the word as much as possible. We just all deserve to feel so strong and empowered and free and confident within our own bodies. I don't want anyone to be feeling burnt out, confused, or upset. It's honestly not worth a second's thought. Have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next ones, guys. Bye.